Welcome to the Art of Money podcast with Art McPherson.
And thanks for checking out the Art of Money podcast. My name is Mark Owens alongside Art McPherson and Luke McCarty. All the information for the McPherson Financial Group, you can find it at theartofmoneyradio.com. I want you to hear this clip from Heisman runner-up, College Football Hall of Famer, and College Football champ Vince Young. And here he is talking about trusting others with his money.
I mean, one of the things I always teach young guys and young ladies is, make sure you get your off-the-field stuff corrected before you go play your game. So that's finding you a financial guy that you can trust, because I went through the BS when I first came out, been stole about, been talked about, been named forged. I mean, all kind of stuff went on with my situation. Thank God, I have a guy that's named Sean Abood that's don't want nothing from me but to see the best out of me. And the things that he's helping me do now that I'm very truly happy about is just being that ear for me, teaching me, learning the system, understanding, the ins and out of the black and white that you don't know. And a lot of the kids don't know, they mom never made $1 million before or $3 million before. So you can't go to your household and try to get that information. So you got to go put your trust and build a relationship with someone. So once you find that guy, I really feel like, you'll be really okay. You're going to have some ups and downs, but at the same time, it's always a learning process. But as long as you have that guy that that person is going to teach you what's going on, what's this about, what's that about, that's the good part about it. Now you don't have to worry about that. You can just go play ball. But when you pick a day during the week, if it's Wednesday, if it's Thursday, go look at your finances, sit down with your guy and just ask questions and learn about that stuff.
Yeah. Vince Young having a chance to talk to us here about trusting people with his money. And, do you hear that from people a lot that come to you, Art McPherson, who say, hey, man, I used to work with so-and-so, but I just didn't trust them with my money. And, you hear that a lot from like celebrities and athletes saying that they got scammed or taken advantage of. And how often do you hear that? People's trust getting broken?
Well, one of the things that broke my heart, we had an event here where we had Warren Sapp, Peter Warwick, and Fred Taylor. All three of them, when they were talking to us, spoke about those type of events. So you have three of three guys that we had an event together with. They all had something that going on. And Peter Warwick, which is my Seminole brother, he actually had $5 million he's still trying to get back. So, I mean, these guys get taken hard. And, most of them, one of the things I loved about talking with Michael Irvin, he was like, Art, we were so po, there was no R in poor, so,
right.
He's like, we're running around without any tennis shoes. We couldn't afford them, a family. And then you go to a multimillionaire status, because of your athletic talent. So these people do not know the language. They don't know who to trust and not to trust. And I am very shocked about how many of those issues that do happen to people, but I can see they're a big target, obviously. And there's a lot of sharks in this business. So that's why I said when somebody comes in here for the first time, it's getting to know us. How are we? How do we do? Part of the radio show is part of that too. So people kind of get a feel for what we do and how we do things. But that's why we want to make sure it's a good fit for our clients and that they feel like they can trust us because it's their life savings. A lot of people, it takes 25, 30 years to have that 401k asset in a position for them to be able to retire. So we're trying to walk them through that retirement process. And, we've got about 100 years of experience with the advisors here. So we have a lot of experience. There's not much we haven't seen or haven't walked through, but it's still got to be a good fit. It's got to be, you got to feel comfortable with us that we are working in your best interest.
Thanks for listening. Want more from Art McPherson of McPherson Financial Group? Find us online at artofmoneyradio.com. We are an independent financial services firm helping individuals create retirement strategies using a variety of financial and insurance products to custom suit their needs and objectives. Securities offered through World Equity Group, Inc., member FINRA and SIPC, a registered investment advisor. Investment advisory services offered through ProStatus Group, LLC. McPherson Financial Group and ProStatus Group, LLC are separate entities and are not owned or controlled by World Equity Group, Inc. Exposure to ideas and financial vehicles discussed should not be considered investment advice or recommendation to buy or sell any financial vehicle. Past performance is not a guarantee of future results. Investments can fluctuate and when redeemed may be worth more or less than when originally invested. Investment financial professionals are not licensed in all 50 states. Art McPherson is not affiliated with nor endorsed by the Social Security Administration or any other government agency and does not provide legal or tax advice. Please consult with your attorney, accountant, and or tax advisor for advice concerning your particular circumstances. Annuity guarantees rely solely on the financial strength and claims paying ability of the issuing insurance company. By contacting us, you may be provided with information about insurance and annuity products offered through Arthur McPherson. Florida Insurance License number A174725.
Today's show has been a work of art.